was late in the game and I thought his legs were done, but somehow he just pulled that out. Yeah, unbelievable.
And probably just as well as a couple of minutes before, you were not happy with him when he didn't give you the pass, were you?
Yeah, I was raging, man. I was free, but look, he made up for it, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it could be a huge moment, couldn't it, in the season?
Definitely. These are the tough games, coming here away in these conditions. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, it was going to be a tough game. But I think we played it well, and then a bit of magic at the end.
He's got that technique about him, though. He can do stuff magic like that.
Yeah, of course. We see it almost every day in training, so we have faith in him. And yeah, luckily today he produced.
And there can't get a better feeling in football than winning with the last kick of a ball, really, can there?
You can't beat that. You saw the whole bench, everyone, how happy we were for him and to get the win. So yeah, man, it's so good.
How much is the momentum with you now towards the end of the season? Because I mean, it's a massive win that place.
Yeah, we knew today was going to be tough, especially last night with Walker winning. So we had to get the 3 points. And look, these are the games that you want to play. These are the tough games that decide the leagues. And yeah, we just got to take it game by game, focus on Tuesday now. But yeah, we're so happy with today.
It's a big week coming up, isn't it? With Tuesday and then Friday.
Yeah, very big week. But we have a good squad, a big squad. So hopefully all the players will get used. We need everyone to stay at their best game. And yeah, see how it goes.
It must be a great time for the club just now and that as well, obviously with the cup quarter final to come as well.
Yeah, big month coming up. A few exciting games. We've got the quarter final and then the final also, the Challenge Cup. So yeah, man, exciting times for the clubs and for the players. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
What was it like out there today? Because up there the weather was changing constantly. And,
Yeah, first off, I didn't really expect the rain to come so quick. It's always tough to play in these kind of conditions. The ball's not on the ground much, but I think we adapted well. We have the players to do both sides of the games. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Oh, fantastic. There's no better way to win a game of football, is there? Fans delighted, fans behind the goal, getting to see Robbie Muirhead put one in the top bin, so he's delighted. So that's Boobsy came up here. Robbie, sorry, we call him Boobsy. I don't know, his name stuck. It took me a wee while to get used to it, but all the boys were calling him that, so sounded a bit stupid outside the park shouting Boobsy. He goes on, he wins a free kick, unbelievable strike to win as a game of football, but I think probably Scott will feel a wee bit hard done by, but I felt we were deserved the 1-goal lead, albeit we never created a lot in the first half, but I thought we were the better team in the first half. United changed it, slightly changed their shape, we changed our shape to match up with their shape, because we were trying to play with our wingers and it was difficult for their centre-backs. It was difficult for the wing-backs to get pressure on the full-backs, and then that left our centre-backs a wee bit isolated in the wide areas, so we changed our shape to a 4 and kind of matched up with the winger and the full-back, so to speak. And then they did a wee spell, 15-20 minutes, but I didn't really feel we were under any pressure. Jerome never had many saves, they never had any saves to make. And then we make the cardinal sin, letting a right footer playing the left come in his right foot, which is, we spoke about it, we lost a goal here the last time, similar to that. So go to 1 each, and then the game was much of a muchness. I thought the game opened up a wee bit more in terms of we got a few turnovers for the middle of the park then at that point, 1 each, because they were going on to try and win the game, and I actually think that helped us go and win the game because we got a few turnovers in the middle of the park, good few opportunities were selling the counter, should have done better with them and should have probably scored an open play, just making a better decision in the final third. But again, what a way to win a game of football, huge credit to the players.
Did you think that the one before that when Robbie's broken through and he's got Tete here, he's not played it?
Aye.
And you think that's maybe done or?
Aye, well, Shinnie makes a good overlap, so Shinnie goes round him, Shinnie takes the kind of centre half to our right hand side, and that leaves it open for Tete, for Boobsy to come in his left foot to slide him. But again, he's got such a good strike in him, Robbie, that I think he's trying to make that wee half yard himself. It's against Ayr United, against somebody else he probably passes it, but he wants to be the hero. He's not the hero on that occasion, but he's definitely the hero at the end of the game. So what a way to win a game of football. Fans were brilliant. Fans behind the goal, what a way for them to see. So massive game. Listen, we all know how big the game was. Just really, really delighted for the players. I think it's a really good game of football, two good teams. And I think, again, I've said this to Chick there, I think that game, and the games against Falkirk and all our teams, to be fair, if anything, I think that's just testament to that the Premier League needs to be extended. It needs to go to a 14, but it needs to probably go to a minimum 16 team league, because there's good football players at this level, and there's good teams at this level, and there's good clubs at this level, and I think Scottish football as a whole would benefit from that. And I think there's no many, and this might sound a bit big-headed, I don't mean it like that. There's no many probably as versed as myself. I've just had 6 years in the Premier League, and I'm now 7-8 months in the Championship. So I think I'm well versed in to give my opinion.
And what it's
Like people give opinions, but it's watching games of football. I've coached and managed in the Premier League. I've coached and managed in the Championship.
Well, the Premier League just now, in that kind of middle section, it's too tight, isn't it? Because nobody's got any room to breathe.
Nah, you've got no room to breathe, and people say dead rubber games. It's no dead rubber. Like, I had fans at Livingston. The first year we were up, they were Celtic, they were Rangers, they were loving it. See, 2-3 seasons in, they weren't going. They weren't going to the games. Now, see if you were going and you were playing Hibs, Hearts, Rangers, Celtic, Aberdeen away from home once. That goes in the calendar early doors. And the fixtures comes out, you mark that off, I'm going. See when you're hitting each other 4 or 5 times a season. So I think extending the Premier League would lead to a better product in the park, but it would lead to a better product for the paying punter.
Yeah. So you get a big week coming up now?
Aye.
Big one out?
Yeah, big week. Got to go and put that type of performance in against Morton. Then we've got it all to do again against Partick Thistle. But I think that's us got 3 games. 3 games in the space of 7 days, 6 days. Falkirk haven't got a game, so theoretically and potentially we could be sitting top of the league this time. Well, not this time, but Friday night we've got to go and take care of Morton. But we've jumped there, and that was the most important aspect. Getting ourselves back up closer to Falkirk today, and we've managed to do that. But there's a lot of games still to be played, a lot of tough games of football still to be played, and I'm not sure you could split Ayr United, Livingston and Falkirk. I genuinely don't think there's much between the teams at all. I don't.
Cool.
Right,
Well done
cheers,
today.
thank you.
All details. Goalie should save it. It's going to be 35, 40 yards. So it is a hard one to take because the lads have worked extremely hard first half. I thought there was nothing in the game, if I'm honest. And they kind of nothing in the game for us. We didn't deserve anything. Set play yet again. Work on it. Lads switch off. Small things. Whether it's your man, you're a zoner, you need to go and win the ball. You have to be more aggressive. Livi don't give you any of that in their box, so I don't know why we're doing that. Then the second one's just, it was error after error. You're 94 minutes into the game. We put the ball into a corner, cleared it, terrible clearance. They pick up second ball, and then to be fair, we actually won the ball. Scott, it's a good tackle, and then it's 40 yards. Nobody should score for that.
That wee spell when you come back in, you get a goal, your changes worked well, things were. Did you feel as if at that point that you're talking about management, that you should at very least be managing for a point?
Yeah, 100%.
Winning it?
Yeah, we're trying to push on.
Yeah.
I thought the subs were very, very good. I thought the first half team struggled. They didn't really, to be fair, the wind killed the game in the first half, and they switched us. And small things like game management, having an understanding in the dark arts, Livi are really, really good at. We got to be a wee bit more smart. Not be naive to those decisions, and they leave the balls in areas. They would have put the ball out for a throw. We keep it alive, thinking we're going to just keep playing football. It's a difference, and we've got to switch on a little bit better for that.
So just double check. You don't think that's a free kick then?
No, Scotty's won the ball. To be fair, it's a great tackle, and he's won the ball. For us, he should have scored for 40 yards.
Can I ask about the goalkeeper thing? Because that's something like 8 or 9 times you've changed keeper this season.
There's not a number one.
There's not a number one.
No, it's as simple as that, and nobody's stepped up to the mark for us, and there's been sloppiness and decision making, and it's 4 points in the last 2 games that have really cost us.
Yeah.
So for us, it's hard at this moment in time to say there is a number one. There is a lot of pros and a lot of cons and goalies, and I'm not an artist when it comes to goalies, but at the same time, somebody's got to pick up and step up for the number one jersey, because we can't have sloppiness and bad decision to making, because it's concentration. They do really well in training every day, and then it goes into a game and somebody spooks you, or it's a shot when you're not ready. It's a huge decision, because goalies it's a make or break situation. If I'm honest, it's a horrible job, because if they make one mistake, everything falls on them. Well, the lads can continuously make mistakes, and those big decisions kind of fall back on them.
It's been a week and a mini league the last couple of weeks. Obviously, you played Livingston, and you've also come out with 1 point. Do you feel you should have had more?
Yeah, I thought we should have won at Falkirk, if I'm honest. And today's, we would have settled for a draw. Coming here, especially when you go 1-0 behind and you know the physicality, and you can see the strength and depth in the squad. But the weather doesn't obviously help, the pitch is going as well. So for us to try and play is always hard. But we mixed it really well. Bring Maney on, I thought Maney was really good. Marco was exceptional second half when he came on. Give us a wee bit of legs and a wee bit of desire as well. So we've missed him a little bit too.
What was the booking for?
It was for asking why they continued to play on when they had the ball, but then when we got the ball, they stopped it. So I got booked for that.
You seem very happy with the linesman at that.
Green Club took a bit of a dent at the start with Jamie Murphy's injury in the warm-up.
Yeah, he'd done his hamstring, so not actually too sure how severe. That was too close to the kind of game time to make a decision, but Murphy says he felt something, so we didn't want to risk it.
Thanks, Scott.
Cheers.
Just, obviously unfortunate to lose in the last kick of the game, and especially it being a free kick, which I probably thought it wasn't a free kick at the time as well. But yeah, it's just a tough one to take.
Did you feel when you came on, you made an instant impact? It's a great goal.
Yeah.
That you had the momentum to go on and at least get a draw.
Yeah, at least, especially second half. I think even before I came on, I think we had a bit more momentum than we did the first half. So when I came on, obviously I was happy to impact the game positively, and then I thought from then we did, like you said, had the momentum to at least get something out of the game.
A good goal.
Yeah, thank you.
Must have been happy with that.
Yeah, of course, happy, but at the same time, it's just it's like it's good that I impacted it positively, but it's a tough one to take for the team, losing in the last minute of the
The
game.
manager just talked to you about the sort of what he calls the dark arts of the game, is that they're maybe a bit more streetwise in places in the game where you guys are trying to keep the game alive and keep it moving, and they're trying to break it up.
We knew that's what they were going to do,
Yeah.
and I feel like probably we kind of played into their game sometimes a little bit, maybe second half, going on the long balls and stuff, and obviously that's just how the game went, unfortunately. But we can't really look back on it too much now. It's done. We've still got 11 games to go, and I think those are going to be the most important come the end of the season.
To play you've played the last 2 games and come out with 1 point, that must be deeply frustrating.
Yeah.
Your positions you've been in.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, obviously 2-0 up in the last game away to Falkirk, which are an amazing side. Again, Livi come here, we're 1-1. You think you can take something from the game. It's a bit frustrating, but we've got to play them again this season. It's not like that's the last game we'll play against them. Obviously now we're sitting in third, so it's not ideal, but we've just got to kick on.
How have you found this league? Because it's, for us that are used to seeing it, it's always the tightest division, the Championship. There's a wee bit extra something at the top this season, isn't there?
Yeah, obviously it's been, like you said, really tight. I think every team is tough to play against. There isn't an easy game where you look at a team and go, oh, that's an easy fixture. There's no such a thing as that in this league. And like you said, because everything's so tight at the top, now every game's going to matter.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.